Henri Ducard. Starting today, I will be your world history teacher, but before we begin, let me make this perfectly clear. I am not your friend. I am your teacher, and I take my subject seriously. I would not coddle you like the majority of the school's faculty. If you do not put forth the effort to learn what I have to teach you, then you will fail this class. Am I clear? I said, am I clear?
Yes, Mr. Ducard.
Very good. Now, shall we begin?
Just who does this Ducard guy think he is? Ordering us around, making us look like fools. I have half a mind to have my parents pull his funding.
Oh, come now. There's nothing wrong with a little challenge. In fact, I quite agree with the man. This school is far too elementary for my taste. It's about time someone turned this place around. Don't you agree, Victor?
That man feels distant. His presence gives me the chills.
Everything gives you chills, Victor. But seriously, Eddie, I just don't see what's so important about history, man. It's just plain boring.
It is not boring, Oswald. History is knowledge. Knowledge is power. It's a very simple concept.
If knowledge is so powerful, then why do you keep getting beat up by Waylon and Antonio? So you know a few facts about the Renaissance. Big deal. It's not gonna help us in this school. Money is the only thing that carries any weight around here.
I thought you were different, Oswald, but you're just like all the rest. You're no better than Bruce. You can keep your money, you pompous avian windbag.
What's his problem?
Perhaps you were a bit too cold.
Good afternoon, students. I'm pleased to announce that I have finished grading the first test of the semester. To my utter surprise, the majority of you have passed with flying colors. From our initial meeting, I had fully expected to have to fail each and every one of you. You are, perhaps, a promising class, and I look forward to the rest of the semester. There is, however, one student who did not make the cut. This student has wasted my time and left me sorely disappointed. Pray that you are not this student. Knowledge is a terrible thing to waste.
What does he mean didn't make the cut? Did somebody fail? I knew I should have studied harder.
Oh, come on. I'm sure he's just exaggerating. This class isn't that hard.
I hope you're right.
As I call your name, please come to the front of the class and pick up your tests. Jack Napier.
Well, what do you know? A perfect score. You know what they say. Don't judge a book by its cover. Even if the cover is bright green.
Victor Fries.
Interesting.
Oswald Cobblepot.
Looks like all that studying paid off.
Edward Nashton.
And so the genius aces another exam. I thought this class was supposed to be a challenge. How droll.
Bruce Wayne.
Oh.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wayne?
No, sir.
It says, see me after class. What does that mean?
Mr. Wayne, do you know why I asked you to stay after class today?
No, sir.
You disappoint me once again. You're not paying attention during my speech. You failed the test, Mr. Wayne. You not only did you get every question wrong on the exam, but I have reason to believe that you tried to cheat off Miss Kyle. You're on thin ice, Mr. Wayne. Very thin ice. I suggest that you study next time, otherwise I may have to keep you back a year. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Remember, Mr. Wayne, you may be a child prodigy out there, but in my classroom, you are the same as everyone else. You will not receive special treatment. That is all. Please close the door behind you, Mr. Wayne. I have some papers I need to grade.
That was rather enlightening, don't you think?
Huh? Oh, my apologies, Karlo. My thoughts seem to be out of my control today. What were you saying?
Think nothing of it. Our minds make prisoners of us all. It is a simple truth of nature. Is there something you would like to discuss?
Not particularly, no.
Could it have something to do with Cobblepot, perhaps?
I have nothing to say to him. He's strayed from the path of knowledge, and it's not my place to set him back there.
I cannot deny that knowledge is one of the founding principles of our society. However, knowledge isn't everything, Nashton. As a man of the theater, I covet the arts with the same enthusiasm that you show for knowledge. And yet, I do not force my craft on you. Is it not better to celebrate our differences?
Difference I can tolerate. What I find insufferable is the fact that he continually denounces my interests. History is boring. Math is pointless. Why do we have to learn all these unnecessary subjects? All he cares about are his avian friends.
You are too easily offended, my friend. All I am saying is that you should talk with him. If he understood how you felt, perhaps he would not decry these subjects so much. There is also his feelings to consider. As a wise man once said, "You do not truly understand a man until you walk a mile in his shoes."
Perhaps you're right.
Hey there, Eddie.
Hello, Oswald.
Well, I must be going, my friend. The theater is calling me. I shall see you in the future, I hope.
Eddie, look, about the other day,
Attention all students, attention all students. Please refrain from dyeing your hair in the lavatory sinks. Mr. Clear has informed us that if he finds the sink stained green one more time, he will force the art department to repeat the entire bathroom. Also, will Eddie Nashton please report to Mr. Ducard's office? That is all. There are opinions, I swear.
Well, it appears I'm being summoned. We'll have to continue this later.
Oh, yes, of course.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Later.
I just don't get it. I stayed up all night studying for that test. Alfred quizzed me all morning to make sure I knew the material. I was prepared. I was sure I knew all the answers. How could I fail? And why would he think I cheated off of Selina? Sure, she talks to me all the time, but it's not like we're friends. And I wouldn't cheat off of her. I'm better than that.
Remember, Mr. Wayne, you may be a child prodigy out there, but in my classroom, you are the same as everyone else.
You think I'm just some spoiled brat, but you're wrong. So I live in a mansion and I have a butler. That's not all that I am. Those things don't just define me. I've worked for everything I've achieved in my life. It'd be an insult to my parents' memory if I used my privileged state to leech off of other people. I set my own goals and I achieve them on my own. I am not a cheater.
Who are you trying to fool, Mr. Wayne? You said it yourself. Alfred quizzed you before you took the test. You've never been independent, Mr. Wayne. You use other people and kick them to the curb. Alfred is nothing more than a tool to you.
Alfred is my friend, like a second father. How dare you even speak his name?
Whatever you say. I think that's enough, Master Wayne. It's time for you to wake up.
What?
Wake up, Master Wayne.
What? Alfred, what happened?
You dozed off in the car while I drove you home. You don't look well, Master Wayne. I think we should call the doctor.
I'm fine, Alfred. I just had a bad day at school. I don't think they found a cure for that yet.
Would you like to talk about it, Master Wayne?
No, I think this is something I need to handle on my own.
Very well, sir. Just remember, I'm always here if you need anything.
I know.
Oswald, perhaps it would be better if you eat your food. instead of prodding it with your fork.
I'm just not hungry today, Victor. Here, you can have the rest of my lunch. I won't be finishing it anyway.
Is something wrong? You don't seem yourself today.
My! Aren't we talkative today? And here I thought you were Mr. Cold.
Ha! Good one, Ben. You're such a natural jokester.
Oh, what would you have, Napier?
What do you two want? Don't you have makeup to apply?
Easy there, bird boy. We're not here to make any trouble. Baby J just wants to talk is all.
That's enough, Harley. I can take it from here. You see, Cobblepot, we have a proposition for you.
A proposition?
Yeah, bird brain. So you better listen up. Baby J is only going to say this once.
I told you, Harley. I can take it from here.
Sorry, Baby J. I was just trying to help us all.
I know you were, Harley. Look, why don't you go buy us some dessert? That would be a big help.
Sure thing, Puddin'. I'll go get us some pudding.
Oh, I really set her up for that one, didn't I?
What's this all about, Jack?
I'm gonna give it to you straight, Oswald. I want to make a deal with you.
A deal?
Oh, don't look so worried, old chum. I'm not going to bite. Not yet, at least.
Very funny. Get to the point, Napier.
Everyone's a critic. Fine. I've noticed that you haven't been palling around with Nashton lately. Good choice, really. Never been a fan of him myself. Too much intellect and not enough social backing, if you ask me.
You got it all wrong, Jack. I have no problem with Eddie. He's got a problem with me. Apparently I've offended him by insulting the pursuit of knowledge.
Even better. You see, Oswald, you have something I want, and I have something you desperately need. I am willing to offer you my protection in exchange for your financial services.
Protection? What exactly do you mean by that?
My name carries a lot of weight around here. People respect me. Even Waylon and Antonio don't dare mess with me. If you had my protection, your problems with them would disappear.
And what does this have to do with Eddie?
My offer is only valid if Nashton is not involved. Face it, Cobblepot, he's a liability. You saw his fight with Antonio. That's not the first he's started. I'm not willing to extend my protection to a loose cannon.
What do you need my services for?
I operate on a need-to-know basis, Oswald. All you need to know at the moment is that all of your problems could end today. Think about it. Nobody pushing you around or beating you up, and nobody calling you a freak. I'm offering you the life you always wanted. All for one little favor. It's your choice, Oswald. Take it or leave it.
Here you go, Baby J. I got your favorite.
Thank you, Harley. You've been a big help. We should get back to our table before your friends Pam and Selina get lonely. Think about it, Oswald.
See you later, boys.
Whoa. That was interesting.
You can say that again.
Hello, Bruce. Are you enjoying your meal?
Oh, hi, Eddie. Nice of you to join me.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, Bruce. You see, I've recently acquired some intriguing information.
Information?
It's been brought to my attention that, you are the one who failed the world history test.
Who told you that?
I have my sources. Information gathering is my forte, after all.
What do you want from me, Nashton? I already told you I am not going to be your bodyguard.
Au contraire, Bruce. I don't want anything from you. I just want to see the look on your face when I tell the whole school.
You wouldn't. You're better than this, Eddie.
You underestimate me, Bruce. You always have. And now it's finally time for Mr. Perfect to get taken down a peg.
Eddie, please, we can talk about this. Just don't do anything.
Attention, students of Gotham High. For years, we have lived in the shadow of Bruce Wayne. He has lorded his perfection and superiority over us for too long. I have some news for you. Wayne is not the person you think he is. According to a very reliable source, Bruce has failed his world history test. And that isn't all. When Bruce realized he didn't know any of the answers, he tried to cheat off Selina Kyle. This is the man you idolize, Gotham. He is nothing but a liar and a cheat. I advise you to rethink your opinion of our prodigy. But don't take my word for it. No. Why don't you ask Bruce yourself?
Looks like I don't need your protection anymore. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Is this true, Bruce?
Did you really try to cheat off my test?
Always knew there was nothing special about him.
You disappoint me, Wayne.
But I didn't cheat off of...
Well, well, well. Who would have thought it?
What a shame. I thought you were better than this, Bruce.
What injustice is this? My fellow classmates, how can you accuse Bruce of such a crime without concrete proof? I demand a fair trial.
Oh, please, Harvey, stop campaigning. We all know you don't really care about Bruce.
Yeah, Harvey, save your political talk for someone else.
This has nothing to do with politics. You people are condemning an innocent man.
Yeah, sure he is. And I'm the President of England.
Why did you do it, Bruce?
Why did you do it, Bruce?
Alfred, can I talk to you for a moment?
Of course, sir.
Alfred, I have a major problem at school.
What kind of problem, sir?
The other day, our history teacher gave back our tests. Mine wasn't graded. There was just a note asking me to stay after class. When I met with him, he told me that I failed the exam, and he accused me of cheating.
Cheating? We both know you wouldn't cheat, Master Wayne.
But he doesn't. He's convinced that I'm some sort of spoiled brat.
Perhaps I should have a chat with him, Master Wayne. I hope you stood for that test. I can vouch for you.
No, Alfred, if he knows that you helped me study, it's only going to prove his point. And there's another problem. In the lunchroom today, Eddie let the whole school know I cheated on my test.
Where was Miss Gordon doing all this?
She was the one who rescued me from the crowd. It took everything I had to stop her from tearing Eddie limb from limb. She tried talking to them for me, but none of them will listen. Everyone thinks that I did it. I don't know what to do, Alfred.
This seems like quite the dilemma, Master Wayne. The important thing here is that you know you're innocent. No matter what anyone thinks, you know the truth, and that's a powerful thing.
But that doesn't change the fact that everyone thinks I'm a cheater. When they look at me, they don't see me anymore, Alfred. All they see now is a liar and a crook.
Master Wayne, when I was your age, I ran into a similar problem. When I was in boarding school, one of the fellas, a young man by the name of Roman Sionis, stole the teacher's copy of the upcoming algebra exam. When our teacher discovered this copy was missing, Roman blamed me for the theft and I was labelled a criminal.
Well, what did you do?
What could I do? I told him the truth. I was innocent. Of course, my fellow students did not believe me at first. After all, there was no proof of my innocence. It was my word against his, and he was the captain of the rugby team. It was tough for a few weeks, but you know what happened the 3 weeks afterward?
You moved to another school?
You see, unbeknownst to us, our teacher had purchased security cameras after the first incident and caught footage of Roman breaking into his office. Roman was caught stealing a copy of the midterm exam. When Roman was questioned, he admitted to stealing the first test and my name was cleared. The point is, Master Bruce, sometimes good people get blamed for the acts of others. Sometimes corrupt people get the better of us. But this is a temporary victory. Someday the true culprit will get caught, and your name will be clear like mine was. It will be tough for a while, But you must always remember that you are innocent. Use that as your weapon, Master Bruce.
Thanks, Alfred. You're the best.
The feeling is mutual, Master Wayne.
Eddie, I need to talk to you.
Oswald. Funny. I was under the impression that I wasn't speaking to you.
Alright, you'd better wipe that smug look off your face because I'm seriously thinking of punching it right now. This is important, Eddie.
I assume this has something to do with the way I trounced Bruce the other day.
Actually...
Did you see the look on his face? It was simply priceless.
Eddie...
I mean, he was on the verge of tears. Can you believe that? Bruce Wayne, Mr. Fantastic, Mr. I'm the best in the world at everything.
Eddie!
What?
Bruce didn't cheat on the test. I did.
What?
I cheated off of Selina. Look, you know I suck at history. I'm not good at this whole learning thing. That's always been your strength. I always admired that about you. I mean, what am I good at? I'm a rich, spoiled brat who doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut. All I know how to do is admire birds and upset people who are supposed to be my friends. I'm sorry.
Jeez. Oswald.
I don't know who told you that Bruce cheated, and I don't want to know. And I know you don't want to talk to me these days, and you probably won't talk to me again because I'm a cheating idiot who can't do anything right. I just wanted to feel smart for a change.
Oswald, I'm the one who should apologize. I've been insufferable this past week. I guess that's not exactly news to you. I don't do it because I want to. My intellect is the only thing I have that makes me special. Without it, what am I? I'm just an antisocial, non-athletic, unattractive nerd. I rely on my one talent so much that it starts to take over everything I do. I'm the real idiot here, Oswald. I treated you like garbage. And I'm sorry.
Can we go back to how things used to be?
I'd like that. Let's pretend this week never happened.
Well, I guess I should go talk to Mr. Ducard.
Yeah, right. Let him figure it out for himself.
Well, Talia, what is your assessment of my class?
They are a group of misfits, but they are rather intriguing, especially the Wayne boy.
Yes. Mr. Wayne is quite the enigma. I'm unsure about the rest of the bunch. Only 2 of them passed the true test. I'm disappointed in Mr. Napier in particular. He tried to use Mr. Cobblepot's finances to have me fired from the school. Most unwise of him.
Well, you did give him an F.
That was the test, Talia. I gave everyone in the class a failing grade. By telling the students that only one person failed, I created alienation. Everyone thinks that they are the weak link. Nobody wants to admit to the others that they are the one idiot in the class. The idea is simple. How do they deal with failure? Any man can deal with success, but it takes something special to deal with failure correctly. This test was designed specifically for Mr. Wayne, but it also gave me an idea for the rest of the class.
And what about Nashton, Father? What did you need him for?
To Mr. Nashton, failure is the cruelest of insults. A few days ago I called him to my office and offered him a deal. If he exposed Bruce's failure to the rest of the school, I would give him an A on the test. I'm rather surprised how willingly he performed the action. It seems he holds some grudge against Bruce.
You certainly gathered a lot of useful information with this project of yours. You mentioned that 2 people passed the test. I'm curious to know which 2.
Patience, Talia. You will know in time.